What is going on today, guys? We are gonna go over price action today. I think this is all in day 35. Let's get straight into it. So upon market open, here. So we're on the 1 hour here. Price is very bearish and moving lower to seek out these lows here. And on ES, price had already taken out price was still moving and already taken out this low, which was on the 3rd at 2200, and this low it was seeking. So we can go here, and this is what we're looking at. Price was already swept this, seeking this. NQ was well above these highs, both of these highs, or lows, both of these lows, and price was still moving down. So I wanted to see price come out and sweep this low before I was gonna potentially enter. Target was this 15-minute high. That was probably the closest, highest time frame type of high. It's also a 30-minute, but the 1 hour high was just a bit too far for me. I was also targeting an equilibrium, but we'll get in that in a minute. So this 15-minute high was my final TP. So when market opens, price was pushing higher. It was already breaking structure. I wasn't looking for a 5-minute sweep or anything like that. I just wanted to see ES take out this low. So price was moving down. ES took out this low. I wanted to trade on NASDAQ because NASDAQ is well above these lows and retracing within this 5-minute equilibrium right around here. So I didn't take this inversion because that's at 938. ES took out this low at 947. So like I said, waiting for that low to get swept, and all I want to see was some type of breaking structure, inversion, whatever, some confirmation that price was going to return higher. And so we got this break of structure. We are targeting this 1 hour equilibrium as another target. Once I saw this, I thought this was too much risk for me, especially if I wanted to have stops down here. So I waited for a bearish close. Sometimes I like to do that if price, so I'll wait after the entry. So like I wouldn't have entered here, I wait for the next candle, bearish close. The next bearish candle, I got a good bearish candle retracement within this equilibrium, entered upon that, and had stops below here. TP all the way up here. And this was my break even, and was going to take partials there. I haven't implemented the not implemented, but there were no good places for me to take a break even before this because we were still above these highs, and I wasn't going to take break even above this because that's just a little too risky for me. So initially entered, and price pretty much wicked me out and returned all the way back up. Hit my break even, so I would have went breaking even here. I wanted to enter. I really did want to enter here. Forgot to mention, I set a limit order at this equilibrium here for buys, and ended up closing it before price even touched it, because I already taken my trade. Even though I had a good, full, high conviction within this trade and where I thought price was going to go, I was taking that trade out of revenge and anger, because I was just pissed that I set my stops right here and price just wicks me out and returns higher. It really pissed me off, so I was getting real emotional. I put a limit order at this equilibrium and closed the order before price even hit it. But if it did, or if I even didn't get wicked out, it doesn't matter. What happens, happens. But price ends up hitting equilibrium, and I think for the rest of the day, yeah, just went up and would have hit my final TP. Would have been a long trade, that's for sure. It's already 11:30. I think we just got the 5 minute. We don't need to look at the 1 minute. So yeah, would have hit the 15 minute, and that's what it looks like now. So I had a good trade idea. Price was just a bit choppy. Very unfortunate I got wicked out. But overall, had good psychology. Restrained myself from re-entering my one trade a day rule. Almost broke that. And I broke it out of anger, out of emotion, out of the idea of making money, making my money back. And when I thought about that, I was like, you know what? I don't even care. So I'll show y'all here the loss right here. This is what we're looking at on the week. Pretty rough week, I will say. But yeah, that's how we're looking. Won't be trading. Next week, I'll be in Canada snowboarding. And I felt like it'd be a good time to just take a break. But yeah, definitely a rough week. We've got $1,000 left in drawdown, so, but we're still up. Then again, bro, it doesn't even matter. This is just an eval. It doesn't matter. I'm really just trying to focus on practicing good habits and being consistent with my habits, pretty much. Being consistent with following my rules, following my making good decisions, all of the above. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for y'all for the last one of this week. Y'all enjoy your weekend. I sure as hell will. I'll enjoy the next week, and we'll be back. Next Monday? Not next Monday, but the Monday after that, I'll be back at it, ready to get back into it and grind. But I'm gonna take this trip as a good opportunity to let my psychology, my mental, regain some clarity and stop being so focused on this, to just enjoy life and enjoy the fruits of life that God has given us. So for the next week, I will be just being and living in the present moment, not thinking about trading. I won't be trading, and I'll just be living. Definitely, I will say probably will. It's gonna be a little tough to definitely stop thinking about the charts. I can't guarantee I won't, but I'm still gonna stick to it. So, anyways, guys, I'm gonna close this one out. I will see y'all whenever I see y'all. So, peace.